Josh, a second star. We're interviewing Eric and Liz, the ones responsible for Sophomore Slump Fest. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up? We just wanted to get into the meat, the good stuff about Slump Fest, everything, how did it start? What's the deal with FBT? Let's hear about it.
Rick, you want to take that one?
So Liz and I were both in the music industry kind of separately. We had a couple joint projects that we worked on together, and the opportunity presented itself to kind of form a new company together with booking and then also put on a festival, and we kind of just left the opportunity, and it's been going since then.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You guys are definitely, over the last couple of years, just it keeps growing and growing, and it's really awesome to see. This year's lineup is amazing. From bands like Kid Liberty to Speak of Wolves, Keep Flying. The list goes on and on. But I'm really excited personally for the fest. So I'm excited for what you guys do in the future. So do you guys have any goals outside of the fest itself or anything like that for the future?
Hopefully AMG buys it, but the other thing is cool that we have a big announcement tomorrow as well. We got one more headliner to throw at everybody, kind of mix everything up. Outside of the fest, we kind of, as a company, work really hard to help bands get from a smaller, kind of local level up to a point where a larger management company or label would have interest in kind of dealing with them. I handle more of the management side. Liz is starting to get into that. We have a couple announcements coming up that are her specific, which is pretty dope.
I'm so excited.
I bet. Yeah, what, Liz, speaking of, you getting, deeper and deeper involved with the company, what would you say, the most rewarding part about being a part of the company and the festival is for you personally?
Holy moly, that is a loaded question. I really enjoy just seeing the artists that we put on to our company grow, and sometimes it's more quickly and sometimes it's a little bit slower. Either way, we take a band and we just do whatever we can for them, and in the end they come out better than they were before, and I think that's just really cool to see. It's really cool to see these bands growing.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of these bands, a couple of years ago, some of them weren't even bands, or, they were just starting out, and seeing them getting more and more popular because of things that you guys are able to do for them, or other companies like this, different fests. It's awesome to see that on the DIY level to grow past that to national touring act kind of stuff.
Well, thanks. To be fair, though, the bands are the ones that are doing the work. We're just kind of okay at talking to people that aren't the bands. That's the biggest part of what we do.
Yeah, I can imagine a lot of work going into, planning the fest and everything like that. How far in advance do you guys even have to start that whole process?
We started August 8th of last year.
Oh my
God.
The fest ended on the 6th.
2 days after the last fest, we're starting the new fest, every year.
There was no break. We get a break this year, though. That'll be fun.
Yeah, we always tell people, email us in September, that's the time that we'll be starting, but we always start really early.
No, yeah, it never hurts to get a leg up. Especially being a summer festival, it's, booking like that, it books up really quick, so you got to get a leg up on whoever you can.
Exactly.
Yeah, one of the things I think we've both been good at is spotting talent that is going to be at the level that it needs to be on the festival that far ahead. We have a couple bands on our lineup that weren't that prepared for it when we were looking at them in November or December, but are going to be prepared for it by the time that it's August 5th rolls around. And that's something that's really cool, is to just know that you made the right decision.
It takes a good eye and a good ear to be able to look ahead, thinking about because everything moves so quick in today's music industry. You're popular one second, you don't know what's going to happen in a couple months. So that's good on you guys for being able to spot the bands that are going to be consistently growing their brand. That's awesome.
It's really off of a whole bunch of hearsay as well too. Whenever we're thinking of who to put on the fest, we're thinking of who has what coming out, and who's doing this at this time, and it's a lot of second guessing, and a lot of chances are taken. And this year, I think it's actually It's going to work.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, everything in the music industry is just taking chances. You know, it's always easy to judge in hindsight, but you never know going forward. You just got to take that leap and, you know, hope it all works out. But the fest is here. I mean, guys, really, the lineup is amazing. It's going to be an amazing show. I'm stoked for it. Rick, I mean, I know you're in Hollow Eyes. Like, how do you balance, you know, touring, being in the band, booking tours and shows, and then hosting Slump Fest, managing 8 bands? What is your life like? Are you always plugged into your charger? Like,
yeah, I was gonna say me finding places to plug my phone in constantly.
Yeah.
So Quinn to plug for some local bands down in Myrtle Beach. So I went on tour with Turner Forte. I filled in. Their drummer had like a personal commitment that came up. He wasn't able to go on tour, and so I went out with them for I think 16 days, 14 days. I don't know, somewhere around that area.
Mm-hmm.
And like the second to last day that I was playing with them, Quinn was like, "Dude, Rick, I need to tell you something." He's their bassist, and he also he has his own band. It's called the Quinn Scale and the Norwegian Backpackers. Excuse me. Everyone calls it the Quinn Band. But the second to last day, he's like, "Dude, I need to tell you something." I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "I've been with you like pretty much 24/7 for 2 weeks, and I've never in my entire life seen somebody's phone ring as often as yours does." That's all it is. It's just like 24/7.
I can only imagine, man. I mean, some of these bands, you know, from Riviera, Back Garden Light, you know, Frame Persona, Happy, like these are bands that are all like doing stuff constantly. They're definitely on the come up. Imagine that your phone is just dead all the time. So that's awesome. You're able to balance all of that.
Yeah.
But
a year ago was when it's over a year now. Wasn't it April? Was something like that? I quit my day job. It was like, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, it was kind of a really big deal. Like, I think we were on the phone and you were like, "Yeah, so I quit my job," and I was like, "Oh, you did you?"
Dang, man.
And then since then,
so cool.
Yeah, I mean, we're all in at this point. I mean, I put off medical school for another year because I just got so deep into this that I just wanted to see where it would go. So kind of, we both like put everything on hold for this festival and these bands. But it's not really on hold, you know? Like,
no, yeah.
I wouldn't say that actually that we're putting everything on hold. I would say we're following a really interesting new path.
Absolutely, that's a really good way.
Yeah, it's definitely where like life is going right now.
Yeah, that kind of leads me into like my next question. What I was going to ask is for both of you guys, what is the most difficult part about putting on Slump Fest? I mean, you know, between personal life, all that stuff. I mean, what's the hardest part about it?
Waiting. Just waiting for stuff. Whatever it is, everyone always wants it instantly, and we can like.
I'm sure you get stressed out, but you know. Really awesome.
Oh yeah, dude, it's
God, I would say
super high blood pressure.
Yeah, this
company
runs on straight like caffeine and super high blood pressure. Like that's it.
Hell yeah!
I like to think that we've like
hair in your 30s.
Oh yeah. Not if I keep dying it. Ha.
Dude, yeah.
Ha. Yeah, I like to think that some of the things that we're doing and looking into doing and have done, we picked up from like some of the better, more established festivals that are similar to what we're looking for. Like there's been some other smaller ones that didn't work out. And I think that kind of gives testament to like what we do and how we do it and the quality of our work. Because, I mean, we're not going anywhere. It's just getting bigger. But like when you look at things like So What, with like how Zemer just put that on, you look at like Mike Zemer's story. And an organic process always is going to do better than something that you try to like, that you work too hard on. Like if you're able to just put everything together the way it's supposed to be, not with like minimal effort, because there's always effort that goes into everything. Like, like absolutely ridiculously dumb amounts of effort. But if you're able to like figure those things out and find the people that will help you put those puzzle pieces together, and it unfolds, that's going to be something that will be long lasting. Because even if it's not like, oh well, I'm not Coachella, if I'm able to just maintain what I'm doing and keep putting out this product that people like, eventually you get repaid for it. It's never It's not a short game.
It's all about, finding the right team members that are going to help you. They want to grow with you, and finding the right bands that want to be a part of that with you. It's all about finding the right pieces, to get to where you want to be. Building blocks little by little, one step at a time. And I mean, do you guys have any plans to expand the fest past just the fest itself?
I mean, the fest itself, like, we're looking to expand, maybe one day we expand the timeline of it. I personally would love to have multiple stages at some point. That would be fantastic.
That would be awesome.
And I don't know. I mean, everybody's goals are always, like, the huge festivals. Like, you have Warped Tour and you have So What Music Fest, and I think it would be really cool if along those lines one day someone would say, oh yeah, like Warped Tour and Sophomore Slump Fest, and like just being in that group would just be everything.
But, that would be super humbling. I mean, I hope it goes that far. That would be amazing for everyone.
Every time somebody fucking tags us, it's super humbling. I'll wake up and I'll be like, this person I don't know tag, what is this? And I'll be like in DPPG or like some random like internet group or like some random person's status. There's this person, I don't know if they've ever been to our festival. They may have, they may have not, but like are tagging it. Like, oh, what's like, there's one a couple weeks ago where it's like, what's like a good festival? It's not Warped Tour and like on the East Coast. And there's like multiple people tagging our thing, and that's incredible.
That's so amazing.
Like,
that's really cool, man. That's awesome to see it grow. I mean, because like I've been watching you guys since the beginning almost, and you guys have really been working so hard the last few years, just growing everything, growing the fest, growing the management part of it. It's really cool to see that, and looking ahead to where it'll be in 5 years or 10 years. That's crazy to think about.
I turned 30 the year that our 5th anniversary fest is. It's going to be insane. We're like already storyboarding that one.
Yeah. That's going to be cool. Yeah, you're going to hit the Dirty 30 and then 5-year anniversary of Slump Fest. So I can only imagine. So you're gonna get probably pretty drunk that night.
Afterwards, I'm going to be walking around like flipping out for 13 hours.
The fest, yeah.
Yeah, like during the fest, I don't want to eat or drink or anything. Like I have to remind myself, like, oh yeah, water, sustenance. I should probably like put something in my body. Like
seriously, yeah. You work so hard and you just like forget to eat and drink, and you're like, oh yeah, why am I always tired? And like I also have a headache all the time. Like, oh, I need to feed myself. That's cool. Like I've just been working 13 hours straight. Like,
yeah.
Day 2, I think. I don't remember who it was. It was either like Chris Poles or like maybe Vicky or somebody that like crashed with us, like came up and made me or tried to make me eat an entire chicken biscuit, and I took like 2 bites and was like, I'm good.
I can't.
And just like walked away. It's like that's it. That's what I'm eating today.
Like I lose track of like hunger whenever I get in those situations.
Oh yeah, your brain forgets about it because you just go.
It's that sympathetic nervous system, man. Gets you.
That's all. I mean, as far as what I had in mind to ask you guys about the fest and the company and the inner workings and everything. That's all I really had in mind. Did you have anything else you guys wanted to add or say?
I just want to say I am looking forward so much to our announcement on the 28th. I think when everybody sees like the headliner that we're about to put out, they're really going to freak out. And
absolutely.
I'm so excited to just, I don't know. I can't wait. I can't wait to see everybody at the festival too. Like so many people who I've talked to just on the phone, online. I've got people from Ohio asking me for business cards for Sophomore Slump Fest, and I'm like, it's in North Carolina, and they're like, well, the lineup looks legit, so I might come down. And I'm like, what? This is crazy.
Yeah.
People are traveling from everywhere to get to where we are, and that's incredible to me.
Yeah, we have a buddy now from fucking Japan.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
This will be year 3 for him coming over to come to festivals.
That's
cool. 2 of them are ours.
All the way from Japan. Man. Well, so that's getting announced tomorrow. The headline is getting announced tomorrow, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. Well, we're all excited to hear that. We're looking forward to it. Thank you guys. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to do this interview with us. And
no problem.
You can follow all of them on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, do all the stuff. You can RSVP to the Slump Fest on Facebook. It's August 5th, Saturday at the Blind Tiger. You can pick up the tickets now at theblindtiger.com. They're only $27, or you can pay $30 at the door. So that's, you can do whatever you want with that.
Thanks for having us, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
It's just growing up.